Oh boy, hey, what's up? What's going on, YouTube? Oh man, to the governor, Kathy Hochul. Um, count your days. Your days are numbered. It's not me being uh mean or me just not liking you, but I'm just logically. You got to think logically. Logically, think about this. All right. So, the whole plan is to end congestion pricing. All right. That's what we're talking about today. Now, Kathy Hochul, you're approving the Biden administration approved this congestion pricing, but the fact that Biden don't even drive no more, he doesn't have I don't even think he has a car in his name. Being honest with you, he doesn't know that if you go over the speed limit in New York, the cameras catch you, like tick, tick, just like just like that. They catch you just like that. 25 miles or better, they're gonna come after you. All right, you gotta drive with pay. You gotta drive to know where you're going. All right. Some places is cool, but what got me so fucked up is the fact that you're saying, oh, we need this in place so that we can um gather up 800 billion or 800 million dollars you're trying to get or collect from taxpayers, right? In order to build some in order to build uh some kind of shit to add repairs to the NY transit system or whatever it is. Now, you guys get a budget, and your budget is to not only like restore things that needed to be restored, but to like just keep up with whatever is falling apart. You're building new. You want more money, so you figured let's do congestion pricing. It's going to be the shit. We're gonna get money. We're gonna go on taxis just to cross the bridge to go from here into Manhattan. You gotta pay. Uh, why? Is, aren't we all in one city? Isn't this one city? Isn't this New York City? Isn't it's not separated? It's not a state. We're not going crossing over into Jersey. We're not going into Connecticut. We're not going into Pennsylvania. We're not traveling outside of New York City. It's all in the city. So you figure you tax you would tax people just to cross the bridge. On peak hours it's like what, $9, and then off peak hours it's like a dollar or $2 or something like. What do you think? Like, and in my head, it's like these people are saying this stuff because they want this shit to go through, but they're not the ones who have to pay it. It's not coming out of their pockets, and I don't think they realize like you're here now, all right? You're here now. 20 years from now, you're not gonna be here, and it's gonna affect us. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, it's gonna affect us. But all you can see now is like, we want this money. We want this money now. We want this money now. If we had this money, you can't get it from the government. The government wouldn't even give you guys the money to fund your project. So you try to collect it out of taxpayers. What is this? What is this? Why would you even think about taxing niggas, even though you tax motherfuckers just to come into the city? Every stoplight, every light, you blow a light, cameras catch you, boom, boom. You're paying. You're paying. New York City is just like a payment plan. That's to enter New York City. You gotta have a payment plan because if they're charging you to cross the bridge, bro, I don't even drive, bro. I don't even drive no more. They're charging you now to cross the bridge, bro. From Brooklyn to Manhattan, they're charging you, bro. Why would I go to Manhattan in my car? Because it feels good. Boom. If I go to, let's say you pay the $10 or whatever it is they want you to pay to cross the bridge. You going out of state. Pay $10 to cross the state, you gotta pay another what 14 or $17 to get to cross the bridge, the Staten Island Bridge and all this. You gotta pay money. You're paying all this money. And then if I do cross the bridge or something like that, it's another tax you're charging. Like, sis, This is not. This is not. This is not for the weak. Like, understand? I have a car. I have insurance I pay. I have to pay for gas. I have to pay for this. I have to pay for that. Come on now, sis. You're saying you're only talking that because you have a position. I don't even think most of these people that talk about New York City live in New York City. They don't survive in New York City. They don't even know shit about New York City, bro. Why? Tell me why? Logically, sit. I'm talking to you now, man to man. You're gonna charge me to cross the bridge, right? On peak hours, you're gonna increase it, and all peak hours I still have to pay. What is the point of even crossing the bridge, bro? That's all that's doing is just putting other people at more risk to cause accidents and for accidents to happen in unsolicited places. You know, because you didn't expect somebody to be driving down the street that fast. The person's coming down the street because they want to go where they gotta go. But you, come on, sis. I don't even think you guys live in New York City. None of you guys live in New York City. You always talk about, this is good for New York. No. What are you talking about? You live upstate. You live up north. Come on now, sis. Don't do us like that. You you drive your car. You're paying for road tax. You're paying for insurance. You're paying for damage to your car. You're paying for gas. You're paying for this. You're paying for that. What do you think New York taxpayers is going to have at the end of this? You have a project. The government funds you money. I don't know how is it you guys got funded money a couple years ago, and now you're trying to tax the same people that you borrowed the money from. Because it's taxpayers. It's us. It's me. It's you. It's him. It's her. You're using our money to keep a system open, right? Which is supposed to benefit us by free travel. I should be able to go to Manhattan. I should be able to go to anywhere, bro. I understand the Staten Island Bridge, yeah, that you pay a tax, whatever, boom. Don't worry about that. But sis, I'm going to Manhattan, man. I'm going to Manhattan. What should be like a 15, 20-minute drive is going to take me 15 or 20 minutes still, right? But I have to pay to go to Manhattan. Come on now, sis. What's the point in all that? You just got greedy. You got greedy and you thought like, hey, they got money. They got money. No, we don't. People are working. These are companies. These are small companies, bro. Small businesses. The same people you say, oh, I'm protecting this person. No, you're not. And you did that for the rich folks. Because if we're going to be honest with you, congestion pricing is not for nobody. It's just for the rich folks in that neighborhood. Lower Manhattan, niggas is rich. Don't even front. Them niggas is rich. Them niggas got money. So they put pressure on your back to like, yo, look, sis, you gonna implement this and this gonna bring you money in. Come on now. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is a money grab. This is a money grab. Trump seems to like think like, yo, well, they robbing niggas, like New York getting robbed. And he should know he's from New York. Most of you guys sit there and say to yourself, look, this is good for the community and all of this and all of that. Come on now, sis. You even know it because the thing was like, you guys talk about New York, but you guys don't live in New York City. I must say, you don't live in New York City. You talk about it, but you don't live here. You don't know what it is to have to struggle, to have to pay rent. You paying not only alternate side street parking, you got to pay for like a lot of shit you got to pay for. Every time you might speed or you might, I got to go, I'm late, boom. Damn, that's the ticket. Damn, that's the ticket. Damn, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. You're spending all this money for what? The same money you would have gotten. You're trying to charge us. They're trying to overcharge niggas. That's it. I'm saying niggas, but I mean people in general. You're just overcharging niggas, sis. And I hope the Senate cuts this shit in half. You know, like, come on. You borrow money from our tax money to keep your company running, right? And then you still want to charge us for something which should be free. I don't even have a car, bro. That's the fucked up thing about it. I don't even have a car, and I just stand like, damn. Somebody got to speak about this. Somebody got to talk up about this. But hey, if it goes the way she has it planned, hopefully Trump or the Congress should shut this shit down. I don't even have a car, bro, and I'm feeling this shit in my pockets, bro. You know, so just to think, like somebody that has a car, you guys are ripping New Yorkers off one hand at a time. I don't even think most of you guys that talk about this shit are, you might say, oh, uh, congestion pricing is the shit. Da 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 da. We should do congestion price for what? Why are you doing it? To raise money to build some shit, which you feel everybody gets around New York pretty fine. Everybody gets around New York pretty fine, and the roads and the buses that needs to be fixed and all that shit. You don't worry about that. You worry about the other shit, some new shit which is not needed right now. They don't need that. You don't need that. That's just like you're building up, and bro, we're sinking. You do know this, right? New York City is sinking. Slowly but surely, it's dropping the weight of all of the projects, all the shit that we have up top of this land is going in, is dropping. Might not be rapidly, but a little piece at a time. And you're expecting to add more and more and more bullshit to the New York Transit and do all this shit. Bro, you get around New York pretty fine. You want to build some new shit? Build some shit on your own dime. The government gives you money to use to build your projects and do what you got to do. Why would you charge us to build why would you charge us to build your project, create all of this bullshit, slow down the drivers of New York and tell them, yo, hey, you moving too fast. I understand, there's school zones, there's all of this stuff. There's all this stuff that comes into place when you're driving in New York. But come on, bro. Let's be honest with ourselves. That is a money grab, and you're trying to rip people off. I hope President Trump cancels this, and this shit is like the last. Take all them cameras back and take them to your crib, bitch, and put them in your house. Because nobody wants this shit. Nobody. I'm not even a driver. I'm telling you, I don't even want to hear about this shit, bro. I don't even want to hear about this, because this is what happens when the taxes, when like Uber gets taxed and whoever gets taxed, it comes off to us. We're paying for it. I'm like, sis, I'm trying to keep every dollar in my pocket. I'm not trying to spend money on this bullshit and that bullshit. And that seems like bullshit you're doing to people. You're trying to rip people off. And you got people here agreeing with you about congestion pricing. Come on now, sis. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is a money grab.
The waiter, and you have to come into Manhattan, and they're taking, many dollars out of your pocket. You can't afford to do it.
Talk about the home businesses. People who live out in Jersey who like, yo, look, man, I know my pops, you know what I mean? Like he just got off work, you know what I mean? He about to put in some work, you know what I mean? Come through, he'll do a little plumbing job for you, boom. Come through. We live out here. Sis, ain't no reason why he should have to pay $10 and $11 just get back and forth. It was local before that. Why like it was reasonable before that. It was local, because you guys just robbing niggas, bro. I'm just being honest with you. You just trying to rob niggas, bro. And they have the
President
audacity.
there speaking, as you could see, from Air Force One on his way back to Washington, D.C. Also here tonight, Governor Hochul saying that a lawsuit has already been filed to keep congestion pricing.
Keep congestion pricing for who? For who? Bro, I don't think, it's like because you're at that stage in your life where, it doesn't matter to you because you have your house, you have your home. And I don't think it's in New York City. I think it's outside of New York City, so you probably don't have to pay. But I will tell you, as an Easy Pass commuter, it costs moolah, money, dinero. It costs money. People don't got that right now. Every time the dollar goes up, every time you hear about New York City increasing Their pay rate, whatever, boom. Taxes and everything goes up more. We're still behind at the end of the day. We're not gaining anything more. What might seem to you as, you know, well, I made about what? $20 more on my check, $30 more on my check. That's not your money. That's the tax money. And we're paying taxes. Everybody's paying taxes. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, but that's a fucked up move y'all did. Deep down, everybody on that staff knows, like, yo, this is a fucked up thing, but we just needed to say, you know, we're doing it for New York City. We're building this. Bitch, build that shit. We gave you money. You got a budget. Everybody got a budget. Follow your budget. Stay within your budget. Stop trying to expand this shit. Nobody's asking for none of this new shit which you think you have to do. You're gonna do it and do what? You're just putting people to do bullshit. At the end of the day, everybody's getting around the city pretty fine. You're talking about congestion price. Anyway, I guess I talked enough about this. I've rapped on for too long. Hope you guys have a nice day. I'll let y'all soon, man. This congestion pricing is just killing me now. I don't even have